Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is Laura with Stitchin with Laura. How's everybody doing? I hope everybody's having a great day. Well, today we're going to be working on another big one. This one I got from AliExpress in 2019, March 2019. I did look it up. And yeah, and it is no longer available. It came from the Meian Store. And I'm working right here on this. I'm assuming it's a rock, but really can't tell. I'm going to bring you in so you can see all the beautiful details of this. Isn't this gorgeous? Yeah. And it is 150 by 62, give or take. I think it was listed as 150 by 60. But you do get a little bit of extra fabric because there is a selvage edge right here. Nice soft material. I do like the Meian Store. I don't know if that's how you say it or not, but here we are. So yeah. And I got out my little needle minder thing. So what is everybody up to? Are y'all having a good weekend? I hope you're all having a great weekend. Mine's been kind of quiet. Well, yesterday I did run around like a chicken with my head cut off. I went and did laundry, had to go to the grocery store, not once but twice, because the first time I had to go and get some extra money so that I could get the quarters to do the laundry. Isn't that exciting? Yeah, because I went to a different laundromat and it was more expensive than the other one that I normally go to, but just decided to kind of switch it up, and it took about twice as long. Oh yeah, it did seem like it took twice as long. Got that all done, and I came home and I needed bread for something, and I'm like, oh man, I've been to the grocery store 3 times now. Well, in the past 2 or 3 days. Yeah. So I had to go back, which constituted, oh, well, I could get this and I can get that. So, yeah, I got other stuff besides bread. Yeah, that was fun. And came home and took a 2-hour nap. Just 'cause. I was watching well, we'll call it a limited series on Netflix. I think it was called Women at War, or During War, or something to that effect. It was a French miniseries. It was in 8 parts. It was very good, although you do have to read those subtitles. Yeah, well, So I watched that off and on. I think I started it like the night before, and I only got through 1 part. Oh, let's just do it this way. I was going to do counted cross stitch, but I just cannot get the camera and my eyes where it needs to be, so I'm sorry that I didn't drag out a counted cross stitch, or I would have, until I can see a little bit better. Yeah, I can do it, when I'm just doing it for me, because I can have it closer to my face, but I just cannot see and stitch at the same time, so sorry about that. I did come to kind of a, what do you call it, a realization or an idea. Yeah, there you go, an idea. I think, oh, we're too close again. Sorry, my bad. There we go. And I'll try to keep you in frame. This thing's so huge it's folded down into eighths, because it does consume everything. It's a little wide to put across the desk. back to the realization or idea I had. I think I'm going to make Saturdays my European town day. So I'll be stitching on it on Saturdays. I have a stitch with me, just so that I can work on it at least once a week. Well, if not more, if I don't, um, you know, do it, myself. I did stitch on it last night some, but I was just, you just get too relaxed, and then you just cannot get any gumption. And then, of course, now I'm watching a miniseries, and it's in French, and I can't let go of that because, if I do, then I won't know what I'm doing. Now, some of these other miniseries that I watch, I've seen them 50,000 times. I know exactly where they're at. I don't care if it's in English, French, Spanish, Chinese, whatever. Yeah. I don't have to pay too much attention. I know the whole plot. Well, this I didn't. So, yeah, it kind of stumped me. So if you wonder why I don't watch more series, different series than what I watch normally, well, that's the reason, because I gotta stop and read everything so I know what's going on. Yeah. But it was really a good series, so if you get a chance to catch that, go for it. So back to European Town. So if you have European Town and you'd like to stitch with me, I'm going to do it every Saturday. Can't guarantee the time, It's all in what happens on a weekend. But I will do it on every Saturday. So I think we can manage to do that somehow. This all looks like the same color, but I'm not sure. All I've got done on this is, let's see if I can move it along. There's just a bit of that cream. Well, you know me, that got a little boring. So we had to quit that. So that's all I've gotten done of that cream color. Because you know me in big spaces, we'll get back to it. Yeah. I want to get on with the actual picture, so that's how that happens. So yeah, I didn't stitch on too much of anything, of any great significance, and I just missed that. But I do like this fabric. It's nice and limp, if you will. Like I said, sometimes the bigger it gets, the better the fabric is. I mean, as far as being soft. So, yeah. And at the end of the video, I will show, where it has like recommends for my channel or whatever, at the end of the video will be the actual unboxing of this. So, yeah, here we are. Another huge project. But I do like stitching on these big things. They're just so beautiful. You've got to do, absolutely stitch on them. So, they've been in there calling to me for quite some time, and it was just a matter of getting them all out, and they're all in bags, and European Town has its own bag now. Yay! So I got that taken care of. It was awesome. So happy to have that much organized. I still have crates over here sitting in stages of, well, we'll get to that, But that's kind of the story of my life. But it's a little bit more organized. Oh my goodness, would you quit moving? I did change my light around, so hopefully you can see. Whoa, I almost lost that. What's going on? Sorry if you couldn't see before. But I finally cleared off this edge so I can have this light on this other side. So we'll see how it goes. It feels like everything's kind of backwards to me, but we're good. we'll get used to it one way or another. When my friend was here from Arizona, they, what do you call it? Drilled, my arm that holds the camera. They drilled the actual clamp piece into my table, so it's not going anywhere. So hopefully you'll be able to see what is happening. Don't know where else to start here. So we'll just stitch on some of these big ones now for now and go for it. I would like to get back to Louisa Cullimore and finish at least a line. I got half a line done the other day, and it doesn't take very long. Maybe, well, depending if I screw up or not, and what I have to frog out, but yeah. So, fun times. Fun times. This has some really big areas in it. So, to make, like, the flowers are huge. Ginormous flowers. They must be 8 to 10 inches across because this thing is so huge. But we started over here, so we might as well just keep on stitching. And some things are easier to stitch on. I'm kind of getting away from so much confetti. So I'm getting spoiled by these large areas. But for now, that's good. Sometimes I feel like working on confetti. It's like a little challenge to me. But others, well, not so much. Gotta do something else. So, what is going on? I can't, oh well. Everything's fine. It's a pretty reddish brown. I think it's, I don't know if it'll, yeah, it will. 814, no wonder it's a nice color. Yeah, I like 814. It's another one of my favorite reds. There's 221, 814, and 498 that I like. So, and then of course, their sulkies are a different shade altogether. And I like 1169 in sulky, and I can't remember the other red. It looks to me close to 321 red. It's kind of a bright, vivid red. I don't remember. I think it's called Christmas red, actually. So, yeah. But those are my favorite reds. Haven't started another red sampler. Let's just get through what we got, right? Yeah. I realize I've gotten this far through the week, and frankly, I don't think I've had a new start. Have I had a new start this week? I don't know. I'd have to go back over the videos. It doesn't seem like it, so yeah. I came that close to starting that little girl. The one I used for the example for the tutorial last week. And I looked at it, and there was, like, where I wanted to start. Yeah, it's not what I have to do, but where I was going to start, it was nothing but big bad confetti. Yeah, no. Can't deal with it. I don't know, sometimes my mindset, I can't. It just seems like too much effort. Do you know what I mean? And the pre-stamped have really kind of slowed down my counted cross stitch. I love counted cross stitch. But, no. And I even passed up, what is it? With Thy Needle. Is it 2? The one from Leela's Studio. Yeah, Yeah, love that pattern, but it's just kind of been giving me hell. And I was going to get out, somebody suggested, can't remember, I think it was Gigi, that multicolored one with the hyacinth thread. Yeah, I'm so lost and let's call it dazed and confused because yeah, I have no clue where I'm at on that. I think it's an ink circle that I'm working on, and I can't remember what it's called. Maybe it's called Spring something. I don't know. And it's on Picture This Plus. Some purplish. Excuse me. Drink. I got my coffee. It's a little bit nippy today, just like yesterday. Um, yeah, pinkish purple material, and I'm having a hell of a time trying to keep track of where I'm at. And you know, I got that. What is it? I'm trying to pull that thread down. Hang on. There we go. When I got out the thread. Nope. Line Keeper from It's So Emma. I got it from a viewer. I'm sorry I can't remember who I got it from. Yeah. Well, yeah. I don't know where it's at. It's on my desk somewhere. Or I don't know if I picked it up and put it behind me. I have a couple stacks going. That's where I said that pattern for the peacock should be. Yeah. Haven't looked for that yet. What can I say? So, yeah. Just little naggy things in my back of my brain, you know, that are just taking up so much energy. It's like, well, where is that? Well, I gotta go find it. Well, and some days I don't feel like going and finding it, because heaven knows where it would be. So I'm sorry I didn't work on that one, but it's just, yeah, you mentioned that, and it's a nightmare. I think I even started that sucker over again, and I'm having a problem stitching on that one with the hyacinth thread. It's a multicolor, you know, strand of trying to figure out where I'm at. And then, of course, throw into the whole mix. I was watching somebody. I can't remember. It might have been Brenda and Laura, you know, the cereal starter. They were talking about if you stitch this way or you stitch that way with the multicolored thread, then it does so and so and so and so. Well, that just messed my brain up. I'm like, okay, I don't know how to do that. Yeah. So then I don't even know if it was them that were talking about it, but yeah, that put that in my brain. So I may start, I mean, the thread is beautiful. It's just absolutely stunning thread. It's shades of pinks and purples and, oh, gorgeous. Don't even know who makes it. Kind of want to say Colorworks, but it could be anybody at this point because I don't remember that far back. But yeah, I may stitch it in a solid, like a purple or a pink or something, yeah, that isn't multicolored, because whatever I'm doing now is not happening, and it's taking far too much energy. I just, nope, can't. So, yeah. It was a fail in the biggest way. Twice. Not once, twice. So, I gotta figure something out. Oh, this is an 11 count, by the way. You know, that's why it's so big. I forgot to tell you that part. But yeah, so that's why we're not working on those projects. And I'm sticking with Louisa Cullimore, because that, Harriet Salt, and is it Hope and Love? They're all done in single color thread. So, you know, I'm sure you could add all different kinds of colors to it. I mean, if you really got that way, if you wanted to. But I wanted at least one traditional piece that was done in a single color. You know what I mean? Because I know people have taken, what is it? Long Dog Samplers, like Death by Cross Stitch or Templar Prophecy, and or even Pandemic, and added colors to it. Yeah, no. I mean, you can do whatever you want, but that wasn't me, so I had to have it be kind of traditional-like, if you will. So that's where we're at. Get a hold of my needle. I actually got the right thimble today. Yeah, instead of trying to put that teeny tiny one on there. The other one's buried. I have one this color, and then I have one in this color, but it must be buried somewhere. Either on this desk or someplace else. And I know there's even others. I usually don't throw them into the project bags because I'll never see them again. So, here we are. This orange dot is kind of hard to see for some reason. And I'm sorry if it's... I wanted you to be able to see where I was stitching, but just seems like the closer I get... Where is it? Alright. Can you figure out where my... It just seems to blur. Oh well. You dork. Dork, dork. There we go. So no plans for this week as usual. I don't know, maybe I should have plans. Things would go better, but I don't know. I'm just flying by the seat of my pants here. Still haven't gotten any mail. Didn't get any yesterday. I was irritated. So, and I saw 3 mail trucks yesterday. Didn't get a thing. So, hopefully they'll get their act together this week. Just have to be patient. No, patience is not me. I wish they'd get their act together. That would help. Get everybody back on a normal schedule of actually getting mail every day. So we'll see. Oh, itch. It was windy yesterday when I was out. And all of a sudden, I mean, like, I had to go back out to the grocery store. And it was just windier than windy. I was like, what the heck? Because it wasn't like that earlier. It was cold, but... Yeah, it's supposed to get to 30-something. We'll see. And it's supposed to snow tonight. Yay! Right before I have to go back to work. Yay! Just love it. So, fun times. We'll see if it does or it doesn't snow. We haven't gotten a whole bunch of snow. We did have, a few inches there. What was that? 2 or 3 weeks ago? But short of that, not a whole lot. So, I'm not complaining. Not at all. But I wish that, okay, we get all ready for it to snow and then nothing. So, I'm just going to sit back and take a break. Come on. Yeah, this is very easy to stitch on. I don't know why I don't stitch on it much. Now, you can see here how light that white is. It's weird. Oh, well, that's attractive. Alright, guys. I know, it's not much, but it is what it is. Alright, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. And please hit the bell. That way you'll know when my next video comes out. Stay safe. Stay healthy. We'll see you next time. God bless. Bye-bye. Keep stitching.